Welcome to Math Corner with JL. In this video, you will learn solving two-steps equation. So this is now a combination of the four properties of equality: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division properties of equality. Now in this example, negative 3x plus 5 is equal to 2. So our goal here is to get rid of this constant and the coefficient so that our unknown will be by itself on the left side of the equation. So the first thing we will do is to undo the addition by applying the subtraction property of equality. So we will subtract 5 to both sides. Why do we use 5? It is because we will get rid of this 5 first. Now when you subtract the same numbers, it will give you 0. So the remaining term on the left side of the equation is negative 3x. Now solve the right side of the equation. So we have here positive 2 minus 5. So when you subtract, it will give you negative 3. Why is it negative? Because you will carry the sign of the bigger absolute value. 5 here is bigger than 2. Okay, next. Our new equation is negative 3x equals negative 3. So we still have the coefficient. So we will get rid of this negative 3. So we will undo the multiplication by applying division property of equality. So whatever is the coefficient of your variable, that is the same number that you will divide on both sides of the equation. So we will divide this by negative 3. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, you can cancel this out. So, x here is by itself on this side of the equation. And then, we will divide this one. We simplify. So, negative 3 divided by negative 3 will give you 1. Since you are dividing like signs, so the answer is positive. So, your x now is equal to 1. Guess what? We can check your answer if it is correct. So we will do the checking. So write the original equation, negative 3x plus 5 is equal to 2. Now your x is 1, so substitute this 1 to your x. So this will become negative 3x times 1 plus 5 is equal to 2. So negative 3 times 1 will give you negative 3 plus 5 equals 2. Now here, you are subtracting negative 3 and 5. So negative 3 plus 5 will give you positive 2, which is equal to your 2. So 2 and 2 here are equal. So that means your answer, x equals 1, is correct. Example number 2, x over 8 minus 1/2 is equal to negative 7 halves. Now do the same thing, get rid of all these numbers so that the unknown will be by itself on the side of the equation. So the first thing we will do is to undo the subtraction by applying addition property of equality. So we will write the equation x over 8 minus 1/2 is equal to negative 7 halves. So we will undo this by adding 1/2 on this side and do the same thing, add 1/2 on this side. So you can cancel this out. So the remaining term here is x over 8. So simplify the other side of the equation. So the same denominator, keep your denominator. So negative 7 plus 1, so you will subtract. So that means you will get negative 7 plus 1 is 6, and then keep the sign of the bigger absolute value. So 7 is bigger than 1, so take the sign of 7, which is negative. Then simplify. So that is x over 8 is equal to negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. It is negative because you are dividing different signs. Now, the new equation is x over 8 is equal to negative 3. So we have division sign here. So we will undo this division by applying multiplication property of equality. So we will multiply each side by this number. So multiply this by 8, multiply this by 8. Then cancel out x. Then you have x right here by itself on the left side. And then simplify the right side. So negative 3 times 8 will give you negative 24. It is negative because you are multiplying different signs. So your x here is negative 24. We can check if our answer is correct. So write the equation again. X over 8 minus 1/2 is equal to negative 7 over 2. So we will do the checking right here. So our x is negative 24. So negative 24 over 8 minus 1/2 is equal to negative 7 over 2. So simplify negative 24 over 8. So when you divide that one, negative 24 divided by 8, it will give you negative 3. Then minus 1/2 is equal to negative 7 over 2. So make this number a fraction. So this will become negative 3 over 1 minus 1/2, which is equal to negative 7 over 2. So 2 and 1, find the LCD. So the common denominator is 2. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Times negative 3 is negative 6. And then subtract. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Times 1 is 1. And then write negative 7 over 2 here. So negative 6 minus 1 will give you negative 7. Then keep the denominator. The other side is also negative 7 over 2. So we have the same fraction on both sides. That means your answer is correct. In this example, we will combine like terms before solving. So on the left side of the equation, we have like terms since they have the same variable. So we will write the equation 3y minus 8y is equal to 25. Then combine 3 and 8. So that will give you 3 minus 8 times y is equal to 25. So 3 minus 8 will give you negative 5. And then your variable is y equals 25. Now you notice that negative 5 here is multiplied to your unknown y. So to undo the multiplication, we will apply the division property of equality. So we will divide both sides by negative 5. Then cancel this out, which will give you y on this side. And then 25 divided by negative 5 will give you negative 5. Here, solve negative 6 equals 1/4 w minus 1/2 w. So on the right side of the equation, we have like terms. So we will combine like terms before solving. So on the left side, just write down negative 6. On the right side, combine 1/4 and 1/2 times your variable w. Then we will proceed. So on the left side, write negative 6. And then we have here 1/4 and 1/2. They have different denominators. So find the least common denominator, which is 4. So write down 4 over here. Then divide. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. This is minus, so write down minus there. Then 4 divided by 2 is 2. Times 1 is 2. So write down 2 and then times w. So on the left side, write negative 6 equals 1 minus 2 is negative 1. And keep your denominator times w. Now here, we have division sign. So we will undo the division by applying the multiplication property of equality. So that means we will multiply both sides of the equation by 4. So since this is negative, we will multiply negative 4 on both sides. So this is times negative 4 on the other side times negative 4. Then we will cancel out 4 and 4. Which will give you 1w. On the other side, negative 4 times negative 6 is positive 24. It is positive because you are multiplying like signs. Now here, we have one W, which is equal to W. And then, on the other side is 24. So our solution is 24 is equal to W. I hope you learned something from our lesson today. If you find this video helpful to you, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified of our next video.